Wait, Marvel's first theatrical movie was Howard the Duck? Are you serious?
What's the matter, George? Jock itch again? I've got just the thing.
Yes, that Howard the Duck was Marvel's first theatrical release they ever made on any of their comic books or characters. So, before we get into it, this isn't really a review of the movie full on. It's more of just a quick look at Howard the Duck and how this happened. How was this Marvel's first movie they put into theaters? So, before we even get that far, yeah, Marvel made other things. They had a Captain America serial that went into theaters, but it wasn't a full feature-length movie. It was little shorts in between movies for the kiddos to be happy while their parents watched older people's stuff. So, they also had stuff like The Incredible Hulk that was amazing in the 70s and 80s, and if you haven't watched the Incredible Hulk series, definitely watch that. They had some subpar Spider-Man movies, Captain America movies, and even a Doctor Strange one in the 70s. These were all made for TV, and nothing really to talk about. They had no production value whatsoever, and overall, these were just cheesy, not good movies. So like I said, none of these were feature-length movies to put in the theaters, until George Lucas came around. Yes, Star Wars, Lucasfilm, George Lucas. That George Lucas, yes. And one day, he just decided, hey, I like the Howard the Duck comic book. Let's make it into a movie. And so, they did. So you're Marvel comic books, and you literally have hundreds and hundreds of characters. You can make a movie on Spider-Man, The Incredible Hulk, X-Men, Daredevil, Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer. The list goes on and on. So many great characters. And Howard the Duck is the one that was chosen? Yes, that's about right. So let's get this straight. You have the most powerful man in Hollywood, George Lucas at the time. You have the biggest comic book publisher of all time, Marvel Studios. And then you cast Leah Thompson hot off of the Back to the Future movie, which was hugely successful. And you also have very solid actors in future Oscar winner Tim Robbins and Jeffrey Jones. Yes, a little troublesome now, but at the time, very solid actor. And then you give this movie a budget of $35 million. What could go wrong? Oh, I know. Because it's Howard the Duck. Now this movie is just really, really weird. Now this movie is rated PG, but I don't know who this movie's for. There's too much adult humor and adult scenarios in this movie for it to be kids. I mean, there's even duck boobs in this movie. Really? What is wrong with you guys? And then at the other end, it's too childish and dumb for adults to like it. Who is this for? Like literally 13-year-olds? And guess what? They still didn't like it. This movie overall is just pretty terrible. No wonder it only has a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. Sure, you can watch this movie as a curiosity from the 80s, as a, wow, they really made that? That movie really got made? Or maybe you can watch it and be like, wow, that movie's so bad that it's entertaining. I can understand that. I don't really feel that strong about this movie in that way, but I understand why some people would. But let's face it, this movie fails every metric that you would judge a movie by. The acting, the story, everything. It's just pretty terrible here. Yet over all the years, just like any other bad movie, it has amassed a cult following of fans who like it for what it is. And, props to them. Enjoy this movie. I can't enjoy it, but I'm glad someone does. So when all is said and done, this movie cost about $35 million to make. It grossed about $38 million worldwide, so it definitely lost millions for the studio. Uh-oh. And is basically remembered probably by everyone who worked on it and all the studios as an embarrassment, I would have to guess. So yes, that is how Howard the Duck became Marvel's first theatrical film. So tell me in the comments, do you have a soft spot in your heart for this movie, Howard the Duck? I don't, but let me know if you do. So thanks for watching. Please give us a subscribe and a like, and we'll see you in the next video.
Society.
$79.95? Forget it! $49.99? No way! Insane!